Building a house isn't a nice shopping experience. Trust me, if you take $750,000 into a Rolls Royce dealership and you take $750,000 to your local builder, it's just a totally different experience. In my opinion, luxury service or any type of special treatment just shouldn't be expected in home construction. I think many homeowners go into home construction with some level of entitlement, and it really just ends up hurting them in the long run. And I think there is a danger to going in with too much entitlement because you could leave resenting everyone as part of the process. And the problem is that resentment isn't going to help you get a better outcome. So, the recommendation that I like to give is think of it as procurement instead of shopping. If you were the decision maker in a large manufacturing organization and you had to procure a custom piece of machinery for a new production line that you guys are putting in, I'm sure in that scenario you would go about it in a more professional manner. And that does two key things. Number one is it helps take out some of that unnecessary emotion, and it also helps you manage expectations a lot better. Second thing is it's much better received by the people that you are hiring and who are working for you. It just makes you a lot more palatable as a client. Think of it as you're the CEO of your home building project and everyone is working for you to build your house. So I think one of the best things you can do is try to help these people who are working for you, and they will inherently give you a better outcome. By working a little more for your team, they'll give you a little more in return. But that doesn't mean that you need to lower your expectations for the project. And to the contrary, it kind of means that you can have even higher expectations for them because you are taking away some of their load. You are taking away some of your unnecessary expectations and removing that entitlement from your attitude. So naturally, you're going to ask, well, if the industry is so bad, why doesn't the industry get better? Why doesn't the industry fix the problem and provide better service? And yes, I agree, I'm part of the industry and perhaps I'm even part of the problem. But there's really not much you can do as a homeowner. Unfortunately, this is a framework that we are working under and there's not much you can do. So it doesn't really help complaining or going in with a really entitled attitude. It doesn't help with the process. It doesn't help you get a better product. But if you know very clearly that you're someone who just needs a really good customer experience, then I'll recommend you look at a design and construct procurement model as opposed to a more traditional model. So look at companies like Metricon. People in the industry like to shit on Metricon a lot, but in my opinion, they do a few things really well. They do homogeneous housing product. They have a very low risk profile for the customer, both actual risk and perceived risk, and they offer a really good customer service framework. So you can rely on the customer service. They do a good product. Not much to complain about if you ask me. I mean, that's just my sort of hot take on the issue. I think it's a bit of a tough one because, you have the customer experience, which is really important, but then you have the industry, which, has its own challenges and reasons why, perhaps we don't offer the best customer experience. But then you have customers also feeling like they are entitled to a better experience. So it just creates a lot of points of angst or conflict. I'm curious as to what you guys think as well. I think it's a pretty interesting issue, and I'd like to hear from you guys what your opinion is. Maybe you think everything I just said is full of shit, so let me know in the comments if you think that way. I'd love to discuss this further. Peace. Take care.